Good morning, children, and welcome back for your EVS 1 video. Today, we are going to begin with the new chapter in EVS 1, that is, chapter number 25 Community Health and Hygiene. In this video, we are going to study that how we can maintain a neat and clean environment that can help us to keep our health as well as to keep ourselves fit and fine. It means we know that we can keep our house neat and clean so that our health and hygiene is maintained. Along with this, it is very important to keep our society also clean so that one should not get affected with any of the disease. So in this part of the video, we are going to see that how we can maintain a health and hygienic things in our surrounding. So in this part of the video, we are going to see that what is community health, importance of community health, what are the threats to the community, that is the health of the community, and how we can maintain our life in a healthier manner, that is wholesome living. So let's begin with the explanation part and let's see each point in detail. Beginning with the first point is community health. Now, what is community health? Before moving ahead with this explanation part, first of all, let's see what is our personal health and how we should maintain that. So, how it is maintained by nutritious food, that is a good diet that can help to boost our energy and can help for our growth. Then, personal hygiene, neatness, exercise, it's very important. Good personal development, pursuit of hobbies lead to excellent health. So these are the things that we should consider when we think that we should maintain our health. And along with this, how it is possible to maintain our health when we do these all things in a proper and systematic manner. As we take care of our health and we ensure that our health should be maintained and it should be fit and fine, in the same way when we are living in a society, we should see that everyone should live a tension free life and an happy life that can give them a good health. So not only our personal hygiene but the hygiene of society is also important when we are living in a society. When we are part of this society, it's our responsibility that everyone should live in a healthier manner. So, good community health and hygiene can be achieved through good habits, and good habits such as cleanliness, then good health, and these should be considered as an important aspect to not only as for the individual but when we are living in a community, these aspects should also be given importance. Which are the threats to the community health? Such as there are few examples that are given in this slide, and these are the community threats that not only is going to affect the community on a whole but is going to affect individually also. So pollution, squalor, epidemics of infectious diseases. We have studied in the previous chapters that what are infectious diseases, even addiction to any of the bad habits, insect borne diseases. So many other examples are there. These are the few aspects that can affect the community, but there are many more aspects that can affect the community as well. And as an individual of the society, it's our responsibility that we should not create any kind of pollution or should not affect in any of the ways that can harm to a person individually as well, but also to the community on a whole. Now, to make people understand the importance of cleanliness and hygiene, how it is possible when an individual himself is aware about the side effects of these consequences, the consequences that we have studied in the earlier slide. So, how it is possible that a community health is maintained when we protect the community and we inform the general public about the importance of cleanliness, and we should tell them that these disease is going to affect not only individually to a particular person but also to the community. So it's very important that these diseases should not spread in the environment, and to protect yourself with this disease and to make your life a happy and healthy, possibly for everyone who are living in the society. Just take an example, we have studied in previous chapter that if there is an epidemic outbreak, then not only a particular individual is going to get affected, the people who are living in that particular surrounding are going to get affected if their immunity is not strong enough. So in on the whole, what it means that a community is going to get affected if we are not going to understand its consequences, its side effect. So we should understand its side effects and try to see that the disease or any kind of such things are not spreading in the community. Moving on to the next point is importance of community health. Now, how the people are getting protected, how it is possible that the countries should progress and should be one of the developed countries, not to be a developing countries. How is it possible when people living in a country are completely fit and fine? So that is an important factor. And how it is possible that their health can be protected only if they have a clean environment wherein they are living, then they could have a nutritious food, a good diet food, safe drinking water, that is clean water, and good medical facilities, so that whenever they require any medical help, a proper facilities are being provided to people who are living in the environment, who are living in that particular surrounding. So with these means, it is possible that the country's development could be in a better way, and the economy of the country is not going to get affected because people who are employed are working for the country on a whole, and this can lead to a development of the country. How people could be made aware about the importance of cleanliness? So different awareness campaigns are being run, and among them mass media plays an important role regarding the awareness to the community. So, mass media is used under community welfare programs to educate people the importance of these things. It's specially giving emphasis on taking care of drinking water and food. So, on television, you might have seen that different advertisements are there wherein people are made aware about the importance of their health as well, and even the care that should be taken to drink water as well as regarding the consuming of food. So people are urged in every possible way to keep their surroundings clean. Yes, it's very important. If you can keep yourself clean, in the same way you can keep your surrounding clean. So what it is insisted that you should not spit at the public places. It is completely banned by the government, and if you are fined doing so, then that is a legal offense and you need to pay penalty for that. In the same way, now you can see the example of COVID. People are insisted to wear mask, and if they are not wearing mask, there is a fine of rupees 500. Why it is? Why people are fined for that not wearing mask? So that if they are if they are roaming in this surrounding, that can be effective to their health. So what is a possible way to protect ourselves? To wear mask. So its importance should be made understand to everyone, and it is possible when everyone in a community follow the same rules and regulations. That is why on television also you can see that advertisements are there. They are insisting on social distancing, wearing masks, using sanitizers. Why is it so? That is the reason why, because safety and security is in our hand. If we follow these instructions, definitely we can protect ourselves from any of the disease. That is why spitting at public places is banned by the government, and it is a legal offense. So if you are found doing so, then you have been punished. But when it has been said that it is banned by the government, do we find that these things have been followed in the community? Yet many people are there who spit at public places. It's injurious to health, not only to the individual itself, but to the community who is living in that environment. So people should understand the importance of putting ban on certain things, and accordingly they should follow so that they can preserve the health of the community. moving on to the next point is, what are the threats to the health of the community? There are several threats to the community health. An important threat is carelessness regarding hygiene. Yes, we find many people now just few seconds before we took an example of spitting. In spite of banned by the government, but still many are there who are not afraid of its consequences, its side effects. They are going to affect their health as well as they're going to affect the health of the community. So it's what it is, carelessness regarding hygiene. So from the actions given below, mark those that are harmful with the cross and write the explanation in your notebook. Now certain wrong things are given in these points. We find that it is wrong, but what is the reason why we have put it cross? What is the reason behind that? So we should understand that. So it's completely your wish whether you want to write its explanation that why this thing is wrong, and as per your thinking what correct thing should be done in the society. So beginning with the first point is burning old tires. Is it a correct thing? No, it is completely wrong. So what is its consequences or side effects? That it is going to create pollution in the environment, air pollution, and that can affect many person who are having health issues. The next one is spitting anywhere on the road. Completely it is wrong. It is going to spread different diseases in the air, and maybe insect borne disease can arise because spitting, we have studied in the earlier chapter that how it is going to affect the health of another person. Using public toilets, again it is a good thing. Looking after domestic animals, good thing. Moving on to the next point is following doctor's instructions in cases of infectious diseases. Yes, it's very important that we should take an advice of a doctor, and accordingly instructed by doctors the we should follow the advice that is given by doctor. So it is a correct thing. Washing your hands before a meal or snack, very important. Whenever you are having your snacks or whenever you are having your meal, you should wash your hands properly. So it is the correct thing. Now throwing the garbage from your house on the road, is it a correct thing? Many people who are living in building, what they do, they throw the garbage out of their windows. They see that people may not see them as they are living on the floors that are at height. So is it a correct thing that throwing the garbage out of the window on the road, sometimes it may fall on people, sometimes what the street dogs are there, they open that garbage things, the plastic bags, and throw the garbage here and there, and because of that many insects arise on that, mosquitoes sit on that garbage. So is it a correct thing? And the sweepers are there who clean that, is it a correct thing from them? No, it is going to affect their health as well. So it is completely wrong. So we have seen that there are different reasons for different problems, and accordingly we should find solution to the problems. It's our duty because we are living in a community, and if we can take care of our health, then it's our duty to take care of the health of our community as well. And as individually we can try to do so as much as it is possible. So throwing garbage in a proper garbage bin can be a possible solution. Yes, not to spit on the roads can be a possible solution. Not to burn anything that can affect the environment is a possible solution. I know it is not an individual task, but slowly and gradually, if individuals are going to take effort, then automatically a group can be formed wherein everyone will understand the importance and how to preserve the environment. So it's very important to understand this thing so that in future we can have a safe and secure life. Speak and write. Now some are the important factors that are harmful for the community as mentioned below. There is a chart in your textbook on page number 134. So you can see that chart. Now for example, polluted water or malnutrition. We have seen that what it is there. That a person or a child may not get a proper nourished diet as per required age, and because of that the person may suffer with malnourishment. So how each of these factors harm the community health, and we need to find possible solutions, possible remedies for these. So in first column we have provided with the disease or the community threat, and in the next column we need to write a proper remedial measure for that problem. So, its ill effects are given, and we need to find out a remedial measure that can be conducted to resolve this problem. So, let's see each one of them. Now, polluted water. So, what are its ill effects? It causes cholera, typhoid. What are the possible solutions? That we should provide safe water for the drinking purpose, and if it is not possible, then we should boil the water and then only we should drink that water. Next is malnutrition. What is the reason? What are the ill effects of that? Higher number of child death rates, and the major problem is poverty, that is poor condition, financial problems. So what are the possible ways? Nutritious diet can be a possible solution for this problem. Moving on to the next point is pollution, a major problem that is being faced at present also in many of the states of our country, India. So, what is its ill effects? Danger to the environmental and spread of various epidemic disease in the environment. Possible solution is protecting the environment so that the disease cannot spread in the surrounding and cannot affect the community as well. The next problem is ignorance and superstition. So, what are the ill effects? Oppression, deception, illiteracy. That is the wrong thinking in the society, a superstitious thinking. What is the major reason behind that? Illiteracy and thinking into wrong beliefs. What are the possible solutions? Scientific temper, that is, we should understand the things through scientific manner, and spread of education. Education is a very important thing to create awareness in the society regarding superstitious beliefs. The next is addictions to the wrong or the bad habits. So, what are the ill effects? Unhappy family life causes cancer, ill health. It is going to affect the health of an individual. So, there are many consequences of this. What are the possible solutions? Possible solution is de-addiction programs. That is, a person should involve himself in a de-addiction program. There are centers where a person is who is addicted to such things can be cured, and educating about its ill effects. So it's very important to create awareness in the society about the ill effects of such bad addictions. Moving on to the next point is wholesome living. Now, what this word means, wholesome, that means following a particular form of habit to lead an happy and healthier life. Now, how is it possible? It is possible if we take care of health in a proper manner, and then only we can lead to a wholesome life. Keeping ourselves happy in each and every situation and developing interest to do different things, that is developing your interest in your hobbies so that you involve yourself in such things that can give you a positive result, rather than using bad habits or addictions to the different things that can affect your health. So avoid feeling of hatred, jealousy, and enemies. That is, there are enemies in your surrounding, but you should not have an hatred feeling for anyone. You should develop a positivity, because each and everyone is having a good nature, but the things that are happening in the society or in the surrounding can affect the nature or the behavior of a person. So we should try to understand them and doing what is necessary to maintain physical health, that is helps us to achieve this end. First of all, we should involve ourselves in a positive situations. We should involve ourselves in different hobbies, pursue different hobbies. Then we should do exercise, involve ourselves in different sporting activities which can give us a healthy life. So if people in the society who are living lives healthy, then only they can focus on the community as well. So if you are living in a society, you live a healthy life, then your community will also lead a healthy life. So avoid social tensions, and with this avoidance you can decrease what health issues or the mental stress that you are having in your mind. So If people of a society live a healthy and wholesome life, social tensions also decrease and feeling of friendship can be nurtured. So, when you start understanding each and everyone in your society, in your surrounding, then automatically you develop a bond of friendship. And this leads to a mutual understanding and can lead a happier life. It's very important, and it is a psychological behavior that every human being requires one or the other to communicate. So, man is a social animal, and with this social thinking, it's very important how you communicate in your home in the same way you should communicate in your society. So, it's very important to have a bond with your neighbors as well so that you can nurture a good environment in your surrounding areas. So, my dear children, in this part of the video, we have seen that what is the community health. Even we have seen its ill effects to the community and how people could be made aware. What are possible means through which we can make people aware about the importance of community health and hygiene. What are its threats to the community? Even we have seen the possible solution how we can get rid of these threats or the ill effects that are there in the community, how we can live a happy and healthier life. If we as an individual can do so, then being a part of the society, we can make people aware about the importance of health and hygiene as well. And there are different means through which we can maintain a healthier life. Having a good nourished diet, doing exercise, involving yourself in different hobbies can be a possible solution to this problem. So, my dear children, read the chapter how much is taught in the video so that it would be easier for you to understand. You can even complete the chart that is given in your textbook on page number 134 by looking at the slides that have been solved in this part of the video. Thank you for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye. And one more thing, the remaining part of the chapter we will continue in the next video.